According to the Jerusalem Post, the current instability in the region, coupled with the continued refusal of the Palestinians to negotiate, will likely lead to an Israeli initiative to move the diplomatic process forward, a senior government source said Tuesday. The source said that Israel was contemplating a phased approach that will lead us on the path towards the Prime Minister's formula of a demilitarized Palestinian state that recognizes the Jewish state. The official said that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was seriously considering a policy address to launch the initiative, the details of which have not been revealed. It is believed that the initiative has been coordinated with the U.S. According to the government official, while Netanyahu would prefer to negotiate or would prefer a negotiated agreement with the Palestinians, since it does not look as if Palestinian Authority Mahmoud Abbas will sit and negotiate, then there is no other choice but for the Israelis to take steps because the current diplomatic and political status quo is not sustainable. The officials said that the recent unrest in the Arab world has pushed negotiations further away, since unlike a few weeks ago when Hosni Mubarak was still president of Egypt, now there is no one in the Arab world with authority to give Abbas a green light to negotiate, even if he wanted to. This phased approach would be right in line with what the Bible has predicted for thousands of years, found in Daniel 9:27. Of course, this passage states that there will be a peace accord that will last for 7 years. I believe this 7-year agreement will be phased in over this time period, starting with borders and ending with East Jerusalem as the Palestinian capital. Certainly with no meaningful leader in the Middle East for the West to call upon, and much of the region in turmoil, the creation of a Palestinian state without proper Arab representation may lead to a major backlash against Israel. In other news, the Grain Bear is getting a makeover. Russia's military is launching its biggest armament effort since Soviet times, including a $650 billion program to procure 1,000 new helicopters, 600 combat planes, 100 warships, and 8 nuclear-powered ballistic missiles submarines. Analysts say Russia, while leading the world's 5th largest military spender, needs strong conventional forces to reduce its over-reliance on its aging Soviet-era nuclear missile deterrent. Valentin Rudenko, director of the independent Interfax military news agency, says it could create a whole new ball game. The Bible says sometime in the future, Russia will lead an Islamic alliance against Israel that will include Iran, some former Soviet nations, Turkey, Lebanon, which would be Hezbollah, and Hamas, to name a few. All of these nations are at this time military allies of Russia. It is my belief that Russia's leadership will be the game changer that will give the Islamic world the courage and the belief that they can once and for all destroy Israel. As the Middle East turmoil moves deeper and deeper into the region, I have to believe Israel will be further isolated and the threat of war ever increasing. This is Terry Malone with the Calvary Prophecy Report.